Order! Order to the court. Now presenting case Rome versus Brutus and Cassius. Brutus charged with the homicide of Julius Caesar with malicious intent. Cassius charged with aiding in the murder of Julius Caesar. Brutus admits to stabbing Caesar on March 15, 44 BC, but also claims that it was for the good of the nation, as he believed the Republic of Rome was in danger. It is now my duty to swear in the jury. The jury will accept all law regardless of personal beliefs and without subjectiveness or bias. Counsel's remarks, statements, and arguments are intended to help you understand the evidence and apply the law. Defending Brutus and Cassius, Ms. Swearin as defense attorney, and prosecuting Ms. Smith as prosecutor. Ms. Smith, your case.
There are many pieces of evidence stacked against Brutus and Cassius. The dagger used in the killing of Caesar, Caesar's last words, eyewitnesses placed him at the scene of the crime, and certainly Brutus's blatant claim of homicide. These men committed murder no matter how right it seemed to them at the time. A man is dead at the hand of these conspirators.
I will now call to stand the defense attorney, Ms. Swearin.
You may think these men are stone-cold killers. I'm here to tell you what they did was just, an act of self-defense on behalf of the nation. Caesar was a corrupt ruler and ruled with a powerful hand. These men acted out of well-being for Rome.
Thank you, Ms. Swearin. The prosecutor.
The evidence: the dagger used in the murder of Caesar, with Brutus's fingerprints covering the dagger. As you can see, we have the dagger here, still fresh from the brutal murder. Also, the lack of alibi for that night. The eyewitnesses only placed the man at the council meeting that night. We also have Caesar's last words, which were, "Et tu, Brute," meaning when translated, "You too, Brutus." These men murdered Caesar. Brutus was his friend, and he murdered him in cold blood. Cassius aided in that murder, making him just as guilty. Your Honor, that is an unfair statement. Cassius did not stab Caesar. He is not facing those charges. Sorry, I'm just trying to save one of you at least.
Please remain seated, Ms. Swearin. Ms. Smith, objective statements, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to call to stand the first of my witnesses, the soothsayer. Soothsayer, did you or did you not know Caesar would be killed?
I did not know he would be killed. I just knew something horrible was going to happen.
And could you tell who was associated with this?
I suspect a few of the conspirators, but I'm not completely sure.
So you couldn't tell exactly which conspirators?
I could not.
A few more questions, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Did you see Brutus and Cassius in your visions?
I did.
Could you tell what they were doing?
No, not exactly.
Thank you.
Now the defense attorney.
Thank you, Your Honor. Soothsayer, you said you knew something bad would happen. Why didn't you alert the authorities?
Well, I had no clue it would be murder.
Did you know it would be directly affecting Caesar?
I did not know that, but I knew that it would have him in it in some way.
All right.
Now, Ms. Swearin, careful with your words.
Yes, Your Honor. So, you knew Caesar was tied up in bad things, just not exactly what?
It's hard to decipher when there are so many different visions, whether he's bad or good or anything, really.
So, what you're saying is Julius Caesar had many bad visions around him?
Julius Caesar was a very dark man.
I see.
Ms. Swearin, objective statements, please.
Yes, Your Honor. So, Soothsayer, tell me, if someone wants to be corrupt at heart, would you fear accusing them?
Sometimes, yes.
And do you believe that these visions you've been having could be perceived as fear of a corrupt ruler?
Well, I suppose so, maybe.
Thank you, Soothsayer. As you can see, Julius Caesar was a corrupt man. Objection! You can't trust the visions of a soothsayer.
Then why, Miss Smith, did you call him as a witness?
I'd like to call my next witness, Calpurnia, the wife of Caesar. Calpurnia, My condolences for your loss.
Thank you.
Calpurnia, did you notice anything strange about Caesar before his murder?
Well, I had this terrible dream, and I tried to convince him to stay home and so he would be safe here with me, but he left. He wanted to do the job that he loved so much.
I see. Did you send for help when you noticed he was in the way of danger?
I sent a servant to keep an eye on him, to keep him safe. And then the servant returned and told me about Julius.
I'm so sorry, but we have to continue. As we all know, the death took place in the capital. Was your dream associated with that?
Yes, there was this statue and there was blood coming out of it, and it was just horrible.
Do you believe your husband was a corrupt man?
No, he was loving and sweet, a little hard-headed, but very sweet.
Thank you, Calpurnia. Calpurnia, did you believe Brutus and Cassius to be corrupt men before all of this?
Before the murder? No, not at all, but now? I can't look at them the same.
If you believe that to be true, that they weren't corrupt before all of this, then is it possible Caesar could have been deceiving you, pretending to be loyal?
Julius would never do such a thing. He was a wonderful, loyal man and a wonderful leader of Rome.
See, but many could say the same thing about Brutus and Cassius.
Miss Swearin! That's enough.
Sorry.
Now to call onto the stand the prosecutor's last witness, Mark Antony.
Mark Antony, did you witness the stabbing of Julius Caesar?
I didn't witness the actual stabbing, but I did see Caesar's corpse, and I was distraught. I needed a powerful leader to believe in, and he just wasn't there anymore.
Is that why you turned to Brutus, even though you say you feared him?
I did fear him, but he was Caesar's next in command. Caesar trusted him.
He seemed powerful, right?
He seemed powerful. He seemed like a noble man.
Powerful enough to kill Caesar. You were present for the speech he gave, yes?
Yes.
Just a few more questions.
Proceed.
Mark Antony, did you believe Brutus's reasons for murder?
I'm ashamed to say that at first I did, but then I read Caesar's will and promised everything he had to the people of Rome. And how could I hate a man like that?
Thank you, Mark Antony. As you can see, Caesar was a good man with the best intentions for all the people. Excuse me, the cross-examination.
Oh, sorry, I'm just kind of handsome.
All right. Mark Antony, you said you trusted the conspirators. Why is that?
They just seem so powerful. I didn't have any other choice.
Please remember, you're under oath of truth.
Right. They had good reasons for the murder.
And you believed them?
I did.
But you had to believe them for a reason, right?
That's enough for this cross-examination, Miss Swearin. Please call to stand your first witness.
I would like to call to stand Portia, the wife of Brutus.